Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
And 15 PCA.
Native 454.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast. We got some news for Spider-Man Homecoming 2. Hopefully they don't call it that. Call it Spider-Man something else.
Yeah, it could be something else.
But for as far as we know, we're going to call it Homecoming Part 2.
Yeah.
Looks like Jake Gyllenhaal is going to play Mysterio.
That's
He's
pretty
going to be
cool.
the villain. But here's the thing. Mysterio's a pretty goofy looking dude. He's got a big fishbowl on his head.
He's got
He has a
purple
cape and a big green suit. They got to do something to make this
and
look
some
cool.
green, yellow gloves. I mean, he's really...
Well, what I really like about it, though, because Mysterio has a lot of more psychedelic powers, so he can make you see things.
Yeah,
and
illusions.
So it'd be kind of cool to see that.
But wouldn't Spider-Man sense know what was...
Well, see, but the thing is, though, he can use it maybe to fool. You know, they got to do something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And also, even though he has a spider sense, it's kind of hard to when you're seeing something and then your body's telling you it's not real. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to kind of like fight that.
And of course, the big elephant in the room is spoilers for Infinity War. Spoilers for Infinity War. How the hell is there another Spider-Man film?
It's got to be.
He's currently dead.
Yeah.
But he has to come back.
But that's the thing.
But the thing, Miles Morales, that ain't gonna happen, guys. That's what they were saying, though.
In this article, did they say that it was before or after?
This is from comingsoon.net. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige previously confirmed that the 2019 sequel to Homecoming will take Peter Parker out of New York for a European adventure in London and will reflect the global aftermath of Infinity War and Avengers 4.
Also, there you go.
There you go. So it's European vacation.
Yeah, this is Peter Parker's European vacation.
Yeah, is it just like a pig and be on a prize show to win it?
He's gonna meet the Griswolds. It's gonna be so cool.
awesome.
Exactly.
Oh, Mr. Stark, you wouldn't believe who I met. It's
I saw these German people. It was great.
There's all of them from Queens. But Mysterio's a cool villain. People were also throwing an idea that they're Kraven the Hunter, which is another cool
That would
villain.
be really cool.
But what we all want is Venom, but that's not going to happen.
Well, not because you can't have Venom because you're going to have a Venom movie, so...
Yeah. They have to meet eventually one time, at least.
But putting him in Europe, and I guess it kind of pulls him away from New York, but then he's away from all the heroes.
Yeah.
So like technically, Tony Stark got the fastest he could fly if
He's at
Spider-Man
Stark.
lives and Stark is still alive, but he could probably get there pretty quick. But I think they're doing that to separate him away from Iron
Tony.
Man and from all the other
exactly.
heroes. Do you think he'll have his Iron Spider? Or you just go back to his original?
I think he'll have Iron Spider. That would be cool. He
Yeah.
should. He's an Avenger now. Why not?
Yeah, he should, but you know what? They might be some shots of his classic. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I kind of like the classic uniform with the
But
blue.
then what's so cool because all the little gadgets that's on it.
See, but it kind of takes away from Spider-Man being the hero, his gadgets are the hero.
Yeah.
I kind of like Spider-Man being,
Spider-Man.
he's the hero.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's fun, but I know what you're saying. It is a classic look. You know, he has the little eyes. He can make them larger.
Or
It's
maybe
cool.
like they'll do a half and half, like when something serious goes down, he gets.
But at that point, it kind of reminds me of like the old trope in all these shows where why
yeah.
not just use your powers from the beginning, like the whole Power Ranger syndrome.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight them as humans for a while. If they went to the Power Rangers, fight them for a while. Then call them.
Yeah, because he has it, he would use it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Right
exactly.
away, yeah.
So there has to that would be super lame to do something stupid like that.
Yeah,
Or make
but
it to where after something happens in the
Or maybe
Infinity
it
War.
What will he? Does he know how to use the suit still? Will he still have that? Do you want that?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
just-
skit that they did in the first one.
Yeah, where he still has like a computer built into it.
Yeah.
I think that's as far as I like to go. But giving him the extra arms and
Yeah.
everything, and that's just a little much. But that's a cool villain. What other Spider-Man villains? The Lizard.
Lizard classic.
Here's the thing too. I would love for them to mix in the TV shows because Kingpin's a villain of Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Then you can start working like Dr. Octopus, and then you have like the Sinister
Yeah, I
Six.
don't think you'd have Punisher though.
Because they already set up Scorpion and the Shocker.
Yeah.
So they set up those two guys
Come
already.
on, no, we want Morbius.
Yeah, with the living vampire, the Blade can show up. It'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good villains.
There's a lot of cool villains you can choose from. And
Yeah.
again, we're talking. My biggest dream would be a Venom, a real Venom,
Yeah.
not this weird reporter of Venom in San Francisco. But
Bad man.
I'm thinking there's so much to do with Spider-Man, and Tom Holland's so young. This thing could go on for a while.
And he looks young, which
Yeah.
is great. Like, you could keep him in high school for 2 more movies, I think. Literally, I think you could do it.
But I thought, and Michael Keaton is coming back as the Vulture, so he'll have a role in this too. Just don't do the old school thing where you have too many villains. Or just a bunch of Remember the throwaway villains in Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Rhino and all
terrible,
that?
terrible.
yeah.
Let me have
Johnny Michi did a terrible performance, and I love that actor.
Let me
but it was
have the
awful.
absolutely worst Russian accent in the history of Russian
yeah.
accents. But don't just have some villain he beats up and then you move on to someone else. Let these
Yeah.
villains be powerful.
See, I know they were building up to the Sinister Six on the last Spider-Man
Yeah.
thing, and they didn't do it. I don't think I want Sinister Six for the Spider-Man.
See, and here's the thing: is you think of Spider-Man, what his true blue villain is Green Goblin.
Green
Yeah.
Goblin, yeah.
That's his first real, true nemesis. Because that was the antithesis of everything. Because it was his best friend's father. He was feeling like, oh, I have to fight him, but I don't want to hurt him. But it's that huge kills Gwen Stacy. You have all this stuff
Unless
happen.
you're talking about the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man when it's just his Osborn becomes Green Goblin, not his dad at first. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry becomes Osborn.
Yeah.
And what I like about it too, because they're both really like geniuses, and
Yeah.
they're battling each other. Even though one's a little more is a lot more crazy, but they're like trying to.
But I think the reason why I think
trying to-
Sony, I think he's dated Green Goblin twice. I don't think they want to.
Yeah, they want to distance up because it was the Green Goblin in the first Tobey Maguire version,
Yeah,
then
and
it was
then
Green
the Green
Goblin
Goblin
again.
again.
So I'm thinking they're trying to stay away from that, but you can't do it. Come on, it's
Eventually, he's gonna be.
everyone has their main villain, and Green Goblin I think
You know
is
what?
Spider-Man's main
I
villain.
love William Dafoe's performance of Green Goblin. By the way,
It was so over the top, and it was crazy.
It's crazy over the top.
Spider-Man.
They could do a Hobgoblin.
But that comes afterwards, Lou.
Yeah, but you know what? It's something different. At least it's a little.
I would like
To
for,
quote Kevin Smith, it's like Green Goblin, but he's metal.
Yeah, exactly.
he's a little more. But I would love to see maybe some inklings, maybe Black Cat. Maybe some of the other
That'd be
people
cool.
that
Yeah.
he gets mixed up in. Mysterio, I think, he's still well known, but he's not my favorite villain for him. I still like Dr. Octopus
But
better.
you have potential for Shocker with that one guy.
Yeah, Shocker's already, like I said, Shocker's already been introduced, and so has Scorpion.
Yeah, I think it might be even set up for like the third movie, having all these villains come after him.
The Sinister Six.
Sinister Six, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know if I want.
But again, the thing about it, you have the Shocker, you have Mysterio now, you have
Vulture,
you have Scorpion.
Yeah, so you're starting to fill the roster up.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where, but again, back to Jake Gyllenhaal. He's a good actor. He can pull it off. But here's the thing about Mysterio: his face is covered. Are they going to want to do that?
Maybe he'll have it like
We can still see his face in there.
unfogged, and then when he battles,
Why don't you want to do like a Mr. Freeze where you can still see the face, but he has like
Yeah, that's probably what they were going to do.
Do you make Mysterio like? Do you make Jake Gyllenhaal play like some type of magician? Like
Or
that's
see,
his
wasn't
type?
he a special effects expert like in
he
a movie
was,
or something?
So like, do you go with that route where he's like a?
He's the one who digitized Superman's mustache, so you know he's good, right?
He's really good.
See my work, Peter? He's all.
I'm the
I
best.
can make you disappear. But that's a pretty cool. I want to see what they do with the costume.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty goofy in the comics.
Yeah.
So they got to do something because they did it. Because in the original Vulture, it was pretty just a skin suit and wings. They made it like mechanical and cool.
I look
looking.
cool.
So I'm wondering. I'm really kind of excited and kind of scared of what they're going to do with this
But
costume.
the thing is, MCU's part of which is a big thing, and plus, like we were on the theme, was saying they might want to do Green Goblin. This has never been done in the live action.
no
so they want
Mysterio.
to get a new Mysterio. They want to say, here you go,
A new
here's your
villain.
bad guy.
Yeah.
That could be cool. Definitely looking forward to that. I want to see a costume, or at least concept sketches or something.
Yeah.
Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, sub, and share. Also, for the most up-to-date information about the podcast, follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast.